Hello everybody, it's me again. So beautiful Saturday, I will say. Really nice weather today. I hope that you spend a really good day today. About the topic which is in place today is pendulums. I will say a lot of things that can be told, can be discussed about this topic, and also pendulums are really like something that a lot of people are using for healing, for prediction, for confirming stuff or whatever. So I usually do not use pendulums. I only use pendulums for my pendulum for predict sex of the child of children's. So hello. You can ask Duni, but I will not answer because it's not free answering today. It's pendulum. Today I speak about pendulums. I don't answer questions. As you see, the topic only pendulums is today. If you want to ask questions, go somewhere else. Sorry for this. I will answer questions maybe this week or maybe another week, but definitely not today. Today I will give only free messages at the end. So if you wait till the end, you can get free message. If not, then just go somewhere else. This is not Red Cross. This is not charity. I will not answer any questions. You can send me email, and we can arrange reading. You can ask any kind of questions at reading, but you will have to pay. Sorry. So definitely, how I use my pendulum. This is my pendulum when I use it. So I use it for a prediction of sex. So what you can do is you can check on girls' hands here. So on the right hand is a girl's side, on the left hand boy's side. So when you put pendulum and you just ask, so what will be the first child? So if you put this to the girl's side, if you have to first actually agree with your guidance, what kind of type of answer you will get. So you can say, okay, tell me how it will look like if I will get a boy. Tell me how it will look like that I will get a girl. So when I check this with on my arm, so first, second, third child, I got answers boy, girl, boy. It happened that one of my ex had boy first, but the heart didn't appear in the child, so she has to get adoption. So it left me only girl and a boy. After that, I got child. So my first child with my fiance was being girl, as it was been shown to me. So the second child was being a girl. I got a girl. Third one, it was being a boy. My second child was being a boy. When I checked this with my fiance, so when I went with my pendulum to her arms, I checked first. It was been like girl, second boy. So we actually totally match, and before we came together, actually I checked her and I saw that actually she has like the same stuff as me, so that definitely we can be matched together. I didn't thought about that until we get together, and then things starts to unfold. So definitely that kind of predictions can be really accurate, can be really strong, but definitely all the time you have to. So when I use pendulum, when you got maybe 1, 2, 3 predictions, then you just hit this with a wood, that all this energy goes down, and then you can use it again with some other questions. The same stuff is when you're asking questions with answers yes or no. So my pendulum, it's like when it's like crossing or up and down. So up and down or left, right, this means no. If it starts to circle, it means yes. Every single pendulum do this differently. it's important how you, I say, calibrate this pendulum. So before you start doing anything, just ask your guides, okay, how will yes look like, how will no look like. So sometimes yes can be like up and down, and no can be left and right. Sometimes yes can be circulation, sometimes yes can be opposite, so up and down, and no left and right, or opposite, so left and right yes, up and down no. It really depends what kind of answers your guides will give you. So it's really important that actually you calibrate this for yourself, and that's it. A lot of people think that you have to have really like chosen stone or something like that. No, you can actually use this with any kind of jewelry. It's important that you have this one strong piece at the end, which drag this to the earth, so that this is able to or to circle or to go to left, right. It's like the strongest way to got anything is actually to get any kind of answer is that the stronger this waving, the stronger is answer. So sometimes when you ask something and it's circle really small, this means that it's like really soft yes, really something that is not so strong, but if you get answer really big circle, then this is like yes, 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 really like big yes for your answer, so definitely that kind of answer is so strong. The same thing is with no. It is like really small or big. It's like yeah, it can be no, but can change slowly to the yes, because there is still not so enough answers, not so enough informations gathered, and so on. But on the other side, if there is like really like strong, then this strong no. Hello, Suzanne. This is strong no, so definitely try to avoid that kind of stuff, So when you are doing this, you have to really be prepared for any kind of questions or answers. Why? Because you can get really answers that maybe you will not believe, or maybe that it will be like, is this possible or not? Usually, or I would say 99% is that you can ask Pendulum just two type of question where you can get only two answers, so yes or no. It's not like that you will get numbers, if you want to get some kind of numbers, it's always like you can ask, okay, if this will be, if something will happen in year 2020, or so you get no 2021, no 2022, no 2023, yes. So that kind of question you have to ask if you want to get some answers correlated with numbers. So always like, okay, we'll have 2 cars, no, 3 cars, no, 4 cars, yes. You cannot ask how many cars I will have, and then you will just wait how many circles or how many left and right this will be, because you can get then 1 million times if you will just stop, because the pendulum will not stop immediately. So you cannot ask numbers, or maybe you cannot ask what kind of color of hair my future wife or future husband will have, it will be like nothing changed, okay, it will be bold, really, okay. This is something new, so definitely ask questions where answers are only yes, no. If there will be small yes or small no, then you know that you have to maybe ask some other questions, some other directions of questions, but definitely other questions, some other directions of questions, but definitely be prepared for answers that are here for you, so definitely pendulums are not using only for questioning, A lot of people are using pendulums also for some kind of healings, for healing some parts of the bodies, or whatever. So what you can actually also do is, if you want to check energy of people, in this case you have to have people in front of you, so you just put your pendulum, above the head, and then if something starts to move, like, okay, if I go here, if it starts to move, this means that my hands are full of energy. I was doing healing before to the neighbor, and I use my hands as energy. So definitely, as you saw, there is a lot of energy in my hands. A lot of time, if you want some kind of proof, if some people are having good energy or bad energy, just put pendulum, and then you will see if there is circle, big circle, then it's a lot of energy. If small circle, then it's not so much energy. You can also use this when people are laying down to check every single chakra, if there is strong energy in this chakra or weak energy. I use this with my 2 kids, and whenever I put pendulum close to them, it's like really like circling, because they have this the pure energy, pure love is there. So definitely they have this positive energy that they can move mountains, if we can say so. So definitely kids are pure, they have pure energy, and they send this pure energy out of them, and this is really like something amazing. If someone adult have that kind of energy that kids have, then you know that this person is really strong on energetic level, that this person is really like something that have positive influence, and so on and so on and so on. So definitely try to think that way, that if someone else will check on you, if what kind of energy you have, if you have really strong this circling, then you're on the right path. If there is small circling, or maybe there is no energy which is flowing, and this is actually something that is not good for you, and that's something definitely that you have to change. That you have to change your way of doing some stuff, or that you have to change how you go through life, and so on and so on and so on. So definitely you have to be more calm down. Of course, with no energy, then you have to more connect with your guides, with go into meditation, and so on and so on and so on. But definitely also you have to have this strong intuition, and ask yourself, where did you lose so many energy, where you can get it back. So think about that. Pendulums can be different colors, can be different shapes, I have that kind, with this additional stuff below. Some of them can be like a crystals, some of them can be like one color, 5 colors, it depends. There is so many different pendulums. You just go, for example, on Amazon, or I don't know, eBay, just write down pendulum, and you will see big number of. You have to know that when you have your own pendulum will work only with you. You cannot give this pendulum to someone else. You cannot that someone else will use this pendulum. Why? Because the pendulum is calibrated on you, on your energy, on your vibes. So if I give this pendulum to my daughter, this will not work. If she just hold this, it will not work. If I give my pendulum to my fiance, even if she will hold this, it will not work. So definitely when you have your own pendulum, it's connected with you. So they suggest it's like cards. When you use some kind of cards, that nobody else touch these cards, because then the energy can be broken. The same is with pendulum. Use it only you, no one else. So you have to be really careful with this. Pendulums can work, and then when things change, pendulums can just not work so properly. Why? Because maybe someone else touch it, then you have to clean it. The best way, it's not like water, but really like I have here wood, so that I just hit wood and that's it. So definitely that kind of cleaning you have to do. And then again, maybe if someone else will touch this, there have some bad influence on this, that the pendulum will not work for you properly again. So definitely at that time you have to buy another one. The important thing that is, I used before one other pendulum, and this actually I don't know what happened, but a little piece is broken and fall down. In this case, pendulum do not work anymore, so you have to change it. And also, if you broke the pendulum, it's not working. It's like that you break the vital part of the car, it will not go further. So definitely you have to think that way, that it's impossible to. Hello, Rebecca. No, it's okay. You can watch this from the beginning. So when you have broken, yeah. So when you have broken pendulum, it will not work at all. So definitely it will work, but you will get different answers. You will get wrong answers and so on. So definitely throw it away. Do not throw pendulums away like in the garbage. Happy Saturday to Rebecca. Throw this into the moving water. It's like that if you have some kind of river, throw it there. If you do not throw it like in a pond or in the ocean, because this water is not moving. River is the best way. Just throw it into the river. That river took this away, and usually they suggest that you throw it through your or left or right arm, so that you throw it like this, so you are staying on the bridge and you say thank you for helping me, but right now it's time that we say goodbye. So this is how you can change. Yes, you can use this, Rebecca. I told this at the beginning. You can use any kind of stone, any kind of necklace. It is important that you have something that is like a weight, so that something put this down. And when you will calibrate this, ask your guides, ask your energies, what will be answer yes, what will be answer no. So when before you start using, you just say, okay, universe or God, tell me how I will know that the answer is yes. And then you will see this will be a circle, or this will be left or right, or maybe up and down. And then say, okay, what about no? And you will get again some different sign, and then you just use this. I remember when I once met a lady, and actually she asked something, and it was been like that. It started doing like this, up and down, and I was like, okay, this is no. She's no, this is yes. In my case, I was like, okay, and then left, right, no. So in my case, it's like either way, it's like left, right, up or down. It's a no. Circle is yes, but in her case was being up and down yes, left and right no. So every single pendulum choose differently. So definitely, I mentioned this at the beginning, so Rebecca, that you will know. Exactly, exactly, exactly. Rebecca, you are right. So definitely ask your guidance what kind of type of movement it will be, that you will know this is yes, this is no. So you can, when you agree with this, then you can start using this. And of course, maybe 2-3 questions, and then you just hit it to the wood, that energy drops, and then you can continue. Sometimes people hit. If you nod, then it's too much energy into the part of the pendulum. So here, there can be a lot of energy here inside, and then again, pendulum do not work properly. So energy has to go through. Then you can ask 3 more questions again. So that has to be the process of using pendulums, definitely. What else to say, because this is so not so topic that I can speak like really like 45 minutes, or maybe 1 hour. Definitely pendulums can give you really good answers, but do not go asking like when you're in stress, where you're afraid, where you have some worries, where you have some doubts. Don't use. Why? Because in this case pendulum will notice this and it will give you the answers that you want to hear, that maybe you needed to hear, and so on and so on and so on. So definitely be aware of that kind of so the best way is that you ask a question where is only two answers possible: yes or no. No other question. And also always like, will I stay with him? Yes or no is the answer. No, do not ask when this can happen, because you cannot get numbers. You cannot ask uh, how someone will look like, because you cannot get answer. Pendulum will always answer you with yes and or no questions, and that's it. So when you ask question, subconsciously you can change. So like you have really like maybe on short, and then when you ask question and just close your eyes, and then when there starts the movement, then you see, and when actually there starts the movement, then you open your eyes. That you do not do like, okay, that you start to do this with your mind, that your mind influence on the answer. So definitely the answer that you want to hear, but the answer that will be here for you. So definitely subconscious mind is strong, is something that we cannot so easily control, and this is why sometimes we can influence on a lot. Yes, sometimes. Yeah, your eyes and just hold your hand like, just really like a rock, then this cannot happen. That your hand will start to give you answer. But if you are watching this and your eyes watching pendulum, and then this watching can influence on the hand that goes or like this or like this or like this, it doesn't matter, so that you see what kind of answer you want to get. But if your eyes are closed, then and your rock is really like a stone, then this cannot be proceed. I try to look. Yeah, it's like, as I said, you have to ask first what will be the answer for yes, what will be answer for no. So first ask what kind of movement will be yes, what kind of movement will be no. When you go through this, then it's much easier that you understand, okay, it's working that way or it's not working that way. So in my case, yes is circling, no is like one side to another, left, right, up, down. Sometimes this can be like up and down, yes, left and right, no. It really depends. So as I mentioned, you can also check this, how many kids and what kind of sex your kids will be on the hands. So right hand here, put pendulum. This is for girls. So you put pendulum here. You can see, and then ask what will be the sex of the first child, what will be sex of the second child, what will be sex of the third child, what will be sex of the fourth child. So I got answer. So females right hand, males left hand. I got answer: man, female, man. Fourth was been holding, so no movements. So I knew, okay, I will not have 4 kids, you know. So as I mentioned at the beginning of this video, my first child was been with my ex, and the heart didn't develop into the baby, so she had to have adoption. Then and left. When I met my fiance right now, I checked with her, and she had girl and a boy. So I said, okay, you have just the way that it states to me, you know. You have to know that sometimes, for example, I predicted to my sister-in-law that she will have. This is why I got it, that she got like 3 males, you know. Or as I say, you never know what will happen when this girl will be 18. Maybe she will choose to be a man. So whatever, you know. Sometimes also pendulums cannot be 100% sure, 100% true. But definitely, I checked with this with my mom. It showed me 2 boys. I have a brother, so this is it. I checked with my brother. Actually, he has daughter and a son. He still don't have nothing, so we have to wait what kind of kids he will have. But definitely, you can get some ways that something can develop, you know. So definitely, Rebecca, you can try this on your hand, that you will see what kind of kids you will have. Okay, first will be a boy. If you have some kind of adoption before, this has to be shown also. For example, there's been I used this with one girl, and I got like first I knew that she has a boy, but it shows me first girl and then a boy, and I asked her, "Did you have a adoption?" And she's like, "How do you know that?" I was like, "Yeah, because I can see first was been a girl, second a boy, but I know that you have only a boy at home, so something definitely has to happen before this, you know." And she was totally shocked, you know. Nobody knew, only me. And said, "Yeah, but you cannot hide this. That it will shock you. But definitely, if you will check back, maybe some girls get pregnant at the age of 17, 18, and really soon they get adoption, they couldn't have child, and then forget this, and they're checking this at the age of 35, like, okay, what's happening? I never had daughter, but yes, you had it. We have it like maybe 20 years ago, but the body didn't give you this child, and also this is also something that we have to be like cautious. Okay, it can be some kind of that kind of answers, you know. And the same is it with yes or no. So you know, you can get answer yes, and then you're just waiting for results, waiting for results. There is no result because you're like under the stress if something will happen or not. But when things are going to the way that has to go, that you just say, okay, I believe, I have trust that this will happen with yes answer, then it will happen with a yes answer. As I always say when I give some kind of predictions, remember but forget. The same here, you get the answer, remember but forget what will happen, and that's it. You know, so really think about that your subconscious mind can influence on a lot of stuff. You want something, you will get answers in this that will resonate with you. But for the future, we have to wait if these results will be here for us or no. If this will be true for us or no. If this will be like really something strong or no. So the future is always in the God's hand. We have to wait for it. We have to be prepared for any kind of answers, but definitely we will get what we are looking for, and that's it, you know. So using pendulums, you can use it for like some serious stuff. You can use this for fun. You can use this for maybe checking energies, as I mentioned, with kids, with adults. Also, when people do some healings, they are just checking in which part of area it's like lack of energy, and then they know, okay, we have to put extra energy into something something else, and then this will definitely like that this will start to get more energy. This means that part of the body will starts to feel, so it's not only for predictions, but it's also uh, some of pendulums are based for healings. My friend, she has pendulums for healings. I do not use for healings. I just use for prediction of sex for the children, and that's it. Also for yes or no questions, I do not use this because it's like it's okay. Uh, what I get from my guides is written on the stone. For me, it's not like that, but I know that people can really like influence. But this is it, But I know a lot of people want to play some games sometimes and like checking if everything is good or not, everything goes to the right direction or not. But ask questions that are not so important for your life, like I don't know, if there be some kind of result, positive result or negative result in some area which is not so important in your life, then something's really like maybe in your case, Rebecca, if he will be with me because your subconscious mind is too strong that you will get proper answer. Of course, I believe that will be yes. Also, pendulum will show you yes, but you have to totally let go. You know that, and then things will happen. Also, for Suzanne, I know that Suzanne, you're using pendulums and you get really good answers for this. Is this something that will really happen? So think that way. That it's like more take this more fun than serious stuff. Especially if you're not like a strong psychic, if you are not someone who is doing this for a living, or that you are getting that kind of informations just for your information, that you use this information just for yourself, then it's okay, because you will not be okay if something will not happen as pendulum shows. Any other questions? Rebecca, Suzanne, I don't know who else is here. Maybe it shows me that I'm here. It does not show me correctly. Any questions? If there will be no questions, I'll just okay. Yeah. So yeah, I can see that. So if there will be no questions, I will just give some free messages. So okay, Rebecca, message for you. Rebecca, you are searching for some kind of answer, and this answer will come to you in next 5 to 7 days. Susan, Susan, be prepared, because you will have to start working hard again in less than 10 days. If do not swing that much, Susan, this means that it's not strong yes or strong no. Something that really it's here inside, Rebecca. So no, really, when it's not swinging a lot, this means that it's not strong yes or strong no. Yes, exactly, Rebecca. Exactly, Rebecca, exactly. Okay, so tomorrow's topic will be deaf frog. I will not explain today what this means, but definitely you will see tomorrow what is this. What kind of topic we will have in Monday. So because there is no crowd today, I will just stop this for today. We will be in touch. Have a blessed day. Have a blessed Saturday, and we will be in touch tomorrow. Bye bye.